Not even sure if it'll start, and I don't really know which key is the ignition key or the door key, at that matter. Oh, there we go. Electric latch, I guess. Swing it. Does it have any brakes? It does. It's fucking missing like crazy. Sounds like a snowblower. And how do I get out of here? I am stuck. Press the button. How do you get out of this thing?
I don't know. Want to get the engine light?
There's got to be a button somewhere. I'll figure that out later.
I want to get the engine light for that girl.
Holy fuck, is that heavy? Little squat action. Some pipolinguses. Oh my god, is that sketchy?
Yeah.
Was sturdy? Yeah. I've been under sketchier. Worst case, I just collect some unemployment. Might as well just give me this car because it matches my cart. Watch out, dude, with those pipes. Things sketchy. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Do a compression test. Yeah. Look where those plugs are. Might as well just drop the motor.
Does this thing come out?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, you see all the water that's just been leaking on this thing, so I was just gonna take this off here. See if I can see anything obvious, maybe. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where to even start on this thing. Let me just look up a wiring diagram real quick. I see the oil filter. Got the quadruple hose clamp. At least they use some heat shrink on the cooling fan. See, we got the AC delete back there. Not sure why you wouldn't just take the lines out, but whatever. I was gonna check the spark plugs, but they don't look too fun to get to. Not sure what to do. Why did I agree to look at this? It's fine, I got it. Pretty sure every rack in the shop will not fit under this, so what do you gotta do? Just drop the motor to check the spark plugs, or I'll figure something out. Stay tuned. I had to pull it out because we needed the space. So now I'm hoping it'll start because it's been sitting in the rain and the snow. The seat is wet. Shit. Definitely sounds like no compression, or the timing's off, or both. Good boy.
Let's go, kid. What the fuck?
Make sure, hey, you gotta put these seat belts on too.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. All right. Pop it in neutral. Yeah. 3 horsepower. Hold on.
Oh,
Good.
Fake Ferrari.
Got a Wowdy in here. Can you help me? Yeah, that's good for it. Real good.
Got some pipage.
We got the jack back here. And we got the jack back there. Raising it up to put the lift underneath it. I bet you a rocker arm came off or something like that, because the guy just bought it from Texas and I'm sure somebody over revved the piss out of it. But hey, we're ready to lift it now. Take a quick peek at her undercarriage. Maybe it'll be easy. Alrighty, let's see here. Oh, piece of cake. This thing's fucking mint. That's better. let's just peek a gander at all this riggery we got here. So these plugs towards the back are definitely a lot more friendly. Let's pivot this way. Those are actually not too bad either. Just don't touch my socket on that, because we're live right now. Belt is very loose. Ow! That's nice. Another quadruple hose clamp job. Got the old radiator up here. This thing's actually not as bad as I thought. Now let's actually try to figure out what's wrong. I think I'm just gonna start by taking all the plugs out. I mean, it needs a compression test on all 8 cylinders regardless. First step. Let's get her done. You can see this plug here is the only one that's completely washed away and completely clean. So this is probably the dead cylinder, but we're gonna check the whole engine anyway. We got the spark disabled and we got the fuel disabled. Put those Ferrari belts on. You ain't going nowhere.
What you say, you gotta hold it to the floor?
Yeah, hold it to the floor. Like 4 revolutions.
Ready?
Yep. That one's good. We're really supposed to do it on a warm motor, but I'm really just trying to identify a dead cylinder. Alright, so this is the suspected bad cylinder here. That ain't no good. She's got about fucking 40 PSI. Because you see this one is completely washed away.
Yeah.
And then the other ones were just all black.
Yeah, but the other ones have compression?
I don't know yet. The first one did. It was like 180.
Yeah. Well, all you could do is go through all of them, write it all down what each cylinder is, and then we'll know, because I think that rocker arms came off of the thing.
Yeah.
Just by the way that thing looked when it was...
Oh, yeah. That one's good. 80 on this one. I don't know the cylinder numbers, but I just kind of made them up. Last one on this side. Oh my god, really? Yeah. Why did they turn on? I'm sure it can't have an electrical issue. We will come back to this side here. Yep. Right by the live alternator wire. Sure. Right, the other cylinder.
Last one?
Yeah. So we got these two.
Look at this. It's not even holding that much. It's supposed to hold.
Right.
So you gotta find out where it's going.
Oh, it's coming out of the dipstick tube.
Is it?
Yeah.
So it's coming past the rings?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm trying to get down
So
here.
it's gotta have a valve problem with the car, because it's still holding quite a bit here.
Right. Alright, let's see which valve cover is easiest to take off. That would be neither. What am I doing? Working with no music? Oh yeah, for everybody that was concerned, I found the door handle. If you come over here to my beautiful setup, just climb up here real quick. Oh. We did get the valve cover bolts off. See if we can finagle this off. Beautiful. It's gonna be a problem. Where did that one go? Just gone? The smell of gas right now is tremendous. Oh God, I'm gonna pass out.
We have to take the intake manifold off. Now I'm gonna tell them we got a couple hours in it. Got 2 hours in it, here's what we found.
All right.
I gotta call him.
Okay. I don't even see it anywhere. It's just gone. Well, this is what we found on the back bank. Probably the same thing going on the front bank. Might end up needing an engine, but we gotta call the customer and tell him the intake has to come off, so we'll see what he wants to do. Customer approved intake removal. We did solve the case of the missing push rod. Looks like a lot going on here, but I think what happened was all of the rocker arms are not adjusted properly, and this thing's just been hammering on the push rods forever. God knows how long. We got a broken stud here, broken stud here. We did pull out all of the lifters and all the rollers look intact, so I think everything we got going on is top end. Lucky for the Ferrari, and more importantly, lucky for me, because I don't have to take this engine out. You can just see where this shit has been hammering. So the story with the car, the guy that owns it now got it from a guy in Texas. I was sitting in a warehouse for a while. The guy had some employees. I guarantee one of his employees took this thing out for a joyride and did not realize that you have to shift it with a button. So probably ripped her at about $7 grand with loose rocker arms, and it never ran right again. So we're gonna get new spark plugs, new push rods, some new studs, some new rocker arms, valve cover gaskets, intake gaskets. Gotta clean all of that up, and an oil change. We gotta order all of this from Summit Racing, so it's probably gonna be a while. Drain the coolant out of the block plug to take the intake off, and look at how pretty. It's probably stop leak, I would imagine. I would hope so. It's like panning for gold. I saved some fluid in the old oil filter just to show you guys how much gas was in this thing. Look at this. It's just straight water. I'm almost positive that's why we had so much leakage through the piston rings, because you have all that fuel constantly washing all of the oil lubrication off your compression rings. But again, we really have no idea the integrity of the lower end of this thing. Hopefully it doesn't knock when we start it up, but the customer wanted to take a chance on this motor, so we shall see. We've got all of the old rocker arms and push rods pulled out. Got all of the push rod guides and studs pulled out. Pretty much every single rocker arm has that kind of damage on it, just from not being adjusted properly. See, this one is broken. We got a few broken studs. And then look at the height. See, these are equal on the bottom. Look at how long that has been hammering. So obviously all that metal has gone throughout the system. Not the best thing in the world. Let's peel her back here, show you guys what we got going on. We got everything cleaned up. We took out all of the lifters. All the rollers look great. We ran some fresh oil through the lifters to clean out all that fuel that's been dumped through this thing. You can see the valley of this motor. I mean, this whole thing is supposed to be oil lubricated. You can see how dry it is from the fuel. We also dropped the filter, we dropped the oil, we put some fresh oil in up here, and we put a rod down there to spin the oil pump to get more oil pumped up through these lifters. We got new hardened push rods, we got our spark plugs, we got our rocker arms, got our screw-in studs, we got our gaskets. Everything looks correct. Most importantly, we got stickers. I will be keeping those. Start putting this thing together. We got our new screw-in studs on the back bank. We'll put them in on this bank. We need thread sealant on 4 of these studs because they go into the intake port. Got our old guide plates here. Good. We got 45 foot-pounds. Now we got our new rods of pushing. We can go ahead and put our push rods down in there onto our lifters.
So excited, I get to go home and get a haircut.
So now we're going to take our rocker arms and we're going to put them into a tub with some engine oil, let them soak for a bit, get some lubrication flowing around here. Just use the rest of this. That's good.
Ready for this?
With the sweatshirt? Alright, we got cylinder 1 at top dead center, so we're going to adjust this one first. Dunk the balls.
Oh, half is right there, okay? Half's right there. That's pretty good. So then you gotta hold these back and then tighten those jam nuts. That valve, those should be okay. Okay, now we should be on top dead center here too.
Alright, 8 is adjusted.
I gotta go to 4, this is the next cylinder. We have before. If this fucking hood falls on us, we're fucked.
Oh, I know.
Can imagine 500 pounds on your back.
Spin the oil pump right up. Oh, this shit right on. Thing's running good. Running on all 8. We've got all of the valves adjusted to 0 lash, plus a half a turn. The sun's gleaming in right on my back. I'm sweating my ass off. I tried using cardboard boxes for a sunshade. Does not work. But anyway, we're at the point where we're ready to put our valve covers back on, put our intake back on. We gotta fill the coolant. We gotta put all of this spaghetti mess back on. We've got to put the spark plugs in it. I am just going to skip ahead to this thing being ready to run because I'm sure you guys have been waiting for that. And so have I. We have got everything hooked back up, minus no coolant in it. Probably make sure the engine runs good first.
Turn the key on, I'll just break it from here.
Hold on. Thing's running fat. It's good for my lungs when I'm sick. It'll clear some shit out.
I go there.
Sorry for the tease, guys. I ran out of time this week and my eyes are burning. My head hurts from this thing running so fat back here. It's just dumping way too much gas. They have this Sniper EFI tuner in here we're trying to get figured out. I think we might just have to completely start from scratch, because I don't know if they originally set this thing up right. It doesn't seem like it. It's showing it has a race cam in there. The idle's set at 1500 RPM. I don't know what's going on. Reading some stuff online. We got a call into Holley to try to help us figure out how to get this thing set up properly. It's just the thing is so rigged. I mean, you can't even get a timing light on the thing to even know where the timing's at. There's no vacuum advance. I'm just not sure what else to do. I'm just burnt out this week from all these electrical diagnostics. But at least the motor sounds great. Just have a couple quirks to figure out.